Hey up guys, I am the Epic Gamer and I'm the host of this show, finally, and we're bringing you a Night of Champions pay-per-view. So, let me welcome my guest. We'll be sitting right there, Blood Bilge, as he makes his way ever so slowly, very dead-like, well that's okay.
Hi Daniel Bryan.
Anyways, Night of Champions was a decent pay-per-view, so let's start it off. It started off with the Usos
And Stardust and Goldust.
for the tag team championships, obviously. Night of Champions, the night where the championships are all defended.
All of them.
So it started off, it was a decent match. I didn't mind it, it was pretty good. I liked the ending where Goldust did his roll and then Jimmy or Jay did a dive outside the ring at like the same time. So they all four were down.
Yeah, they were.
Then everyone went in the ring. And, oh god, what was it? Right, Jimmy or Jay, whichever, went for the splash. Knees were up. It hit like their forearm. It was kind of bad. Then rolled them up. 1, 2, 3. Stardust and Goldust are your new tag team champions, which I'm kind of happy with, even though I really like the Usos. The only thing that I'm about is that Stardust and Goldust haven't proven to me that they deserve the tag team belts yet. So,
which is funny because when they were Rhodes and Goldust, they were like the bombs in the ring. I think Rhodes is still getting comfortable to his new moveset.
Yeah.
That's probably it. Moving on, next match was the United States Championship.
Yeah.
Sheamus against Cesaro, potentially match of the night.
Yes, it was a good match. I enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it a lot. It started off a little shaky, but then Sheamus and Cesaro started pulling out the stops at the end.
Yeah, they started doing the big moves. And
Cesaro
I was like, yes.
went crazy in that match.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
wanted to see him win quite badly, but
yeah.
In the end, Sheamus exploded out of the corner with a brogue kick, just like
Bam! Well, the ref was pushing Cesaro away nonetheless,
Mm-hmm.
so it's kind of like a dirty-ish victory, but that's okay. So we didn't even rate the first match.
Oh, that's good.
I'm going to go ahead and rate the first match a 3.
3? Yeah.
And the second match, I'm going to rate that a 3.75. I'm going to go high with that one.
I'm going to agree with that one. That match had really high excitement, and it was just really solid work overall.
Yeah. Alright, moving on, we had
Intercontinental Championship,
Yeah,
Miz versus Dolph Ziggler, accompanied by R. Ziggler, and Miz accompanied by David Mizdow.
Yeah. That was a decent match.
I was expecting more from it, a lot more from it, but it kind of broke down. I don't think we've seen the last of those two competing.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And yeah, it was a decent match. I had no real problems with it.
Yeah.
But it wasn't as high as I was expecting from Dolph Ziggler.
I know, that's the thing.
I think it was Miz's fault more than anything.
Yeah, but still, that's going to drag mine down to a 2.5.
I'm going to be a little more generous than that, and I'm going to say 2.75 because there was a few spots in there that I was really happy with. But I don't recall if there was a jumping DDT. I don't think there was.
I don't think there was.
There's a few things that the Miz and Ziggler hit, though, that I was really happy with, like the Famouser.
Yeah.
It looked really good.
Moving on, we had Rusev versus Mark Henry. Yeah, the worst match of the night, I'd say. Very bad.
It wasn't what I was expecting. I was expecting a solidly worked match because the two seemed like a decent matchup, and they hyped it a decent amount.
Yeah.
And Cesaro basically, not Cesaro, Rusev basically trashed Mark Henry, just like,
But yeah, it was a bad match. Mark Henry lost, Cesaro won. Ugh, why did we say Cesaro? Rusev won, put him in the accolade. The what?
Oh, I thought you were gonna say it put him into the high card officially.
No, put him into the accolade. Taps out, and yeah, Rusev is kind of in the high card now, but he needs to be someone really up there.
He needs to be like some Big Show.
Yeah.
Big Show would be the only person that I would see as him be a good springboard in the high card.
Yeah.
Unless they made like Kurt Angle return or something, but
yeah, that won't happen.
Kurt Angle returning the job to Rusev. Lols.
Anyways, so oh my god, it's windy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna rate that. That was a bad match, so I'm gonna rate that a 2.
Yeah, that was a two material. That's really going to drag the average of the match down. It was a bit of a letdown. Like it was okay, but it was like there was a lot of dead air in that match. Like the pace was all over the place.
Yeah. Then moving on, we had the match between Chris Jericho.
And Randy Orton, another potential match of the night.
Oh, God. I really liked that match. I really liked everything about it. You know, it was just great. Orton won.
Really back and forth match. Jericho was just...
Orton kicked out of a code breaker as well. I was like, wow. That's the thing. That's the one thing that match needed. A finisher kick out. Not like Lesnar Cena finisher kick out, but like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a really good match. Orton fake being injured. Jericho dives off the rope. Catches him RKO 1, 2, 3 was it. I wanted to see him nail a punt kick, but that's okay. All in all, that match for me was also a 3.75.
It was up there. I really enjoyed it. It was very fast paced. I liked it a lot. 3.75 as well.
Then we had the Divas match, which I missed because I was driving my girlfriend home. So,
well, the Divas match was actually... They could have potentially stole the show with how, like, I was surprised. The match wasn't the longest thing ever, but there was a lot of good spots in there, and they got there was some really crazy bumps for Divas. Like Paige, AJ, and Nikki all went in the corner, and they did, like, a powerbomb superplex tower, and they were, like, splat, and Divas were splattered everywhere. And AJ took a few bumps outside of the ring, even, and I was hoping to see some chair shots or something, but it didn't happen. But, they really took liberty of the lack of disqualification, which I was happy with. And then when it came to the ending, AJ locked Paige into the Black Widow and made her tap out. And this is going to be a record for my highest Divas match rating ever, and that's going to be a 3.25. That stands as my highest Diva rating to date, and I don't think this rivalry is over. I think we're going to see a Fatal 4-Way at Hell in a Cell.
anyways, then we had the main event.
Did we forget a match? I feel like we're forgetting one.
No, we had Intercontinental US Tag Team Divas. We had the 2 non-title matches. We had, well, with the Seth Rollins segment, that wasn't really a match. Seth Rollins like, hey
that was
guys,
a good segment.
yeah, he's like, hey, Roman Reigns lost by forfeit and blah blah blah. Then Dean Ambrose comes out. He didn't pay his taxi, by the way. Hey, that was $9.99. Nope, runs away.
$9.99. We watched it on the WWE network for $9.99.
Anyways, I don't want to get sick, but yeah. Then after that, it was Cena and Lesnar. Well, not after that was like mid card, but yeah, Cena and Lesnar. That was it was good without the aftermatch brawl.
It was way better.
Oh yeah.
Than the last one.
Oh yeah, for
like
sure.
10,000 miles. Well, actually, I didn't mind the aftermatch brawl too much because it was kind of crazy and exciting.
Yeah, but
the ending that was kind of disappointing, but
yeah. Cena, the 4th AA won. Rollins breaks it up with the briefcase shot to Cena. Cena rolls out of the ring injured, and the ref rings the bell. No contest. He curb stomps Lesnar, which was a good sell by Lesnar.
Mm-hmm.
He goes to cash in Money in the Bank. Cena yanks his leg, starts beating him up. Cena goes in the ring, gets F5, and then Lesnar walks away as champ. The match had some pretty good spots, so like the STF, all the Kimuras that were locked in. Like, is Cena finally gonna tap out? Like for the first time since forever?
First time since being Super Cena. I think since turning face, he's not tapped out.
Yeah, I don't think. Since the PG era, for sure, he's never tapped out.
I guarantee that.
But that match, without the aftermatch brawl, I'd actually rated a 3.5. But because of the aftermatch brawl, 3.25.
I'll give it about the same, a 3.25. It wasn't anything like amazing, but it was really good, and it was way better than the last one, and it watched the bad taste out of my mouth. Ugh.
Yeah. Anyways, that'll bring us to our final show rating, which for me, because of the decent matches, and some of the good ones, but there were also some pretty bad ones. So that'll actually bring mine to a 2.753 in that range.
I'm going to say mine is 3, because there was one match that was pretty bad, and there was one or two that was iffy, but the rest were good enough to salvage the card. Like, if Mark Henry and Rusev would have been what it should have been, and Ziggler and Miz would have been what it should have been, this would have been like a 4-star card, probably. Yeah. If not, it would have been close. Anyways,
guys, thanks for watching. We will see you tomorrow for our Raw review. If you show up or something, I don't know. We'll try to figure that out. Anyways, I am the Epic Gamer.
And I am Blood Bill.
And we will see all of you beautiful people next time. So see you next time, guys.
Peace.